Hello everyone. We are live, at least I think we are live. How are you all doing? I probably have 0 viewers right now, but that's okay. We will work with that. We will build upon that. We will continue. Alright, sorry, we are getting ready. I am making sure that I tweet. I am live. That is what I want to tweet. I am live. Come watch me plan my 8 plus TTRPG campaigns. All right. How is everyone? How are we doing? Where are we doing? Why are we doing? When are we doing? Cool, cool. All is good in the hood. We are now planning for fixing the Moonsea. My planning document for this tends to be very neat. That is to say, small. Very manageable. So we're not going to go into a lot of detail here. We kind of ended at the crux, or at the beginning of a combat. So that's where we're going to start. So let's see, since last time, 4. So my apologies, but this game just happens to be on 9/11 or September 11th or what have you. The 11th of September. But last time, let's just do a real quick last time. Group recovered from fighting Ghost Dragon. It promised to, apologies, come back at sundown, which was in 2 hours. Let me see. Whoops. The group did some research and learned a few things, some of which hinted at the Mage Guild leaving town, some of which led to the group learning of a sale, or I guess the sale of a dragon egg, eventually leading to the mansion of a merchant prince. Abandoned, except for a disembodied voice that taunted the group, offered them many riches. It was learned that the merchant prince sold his soul and the dragon egg to Avernus, using a conveniently placed mirror. The group went back in time to stop. You just call that a time mirror. Let's see, in time anomaly. back in time to stop the sale and succeeded, but angered the contract devil and caused it to attack. That is where we left off. So, next, we don't play, I guess we're not playing on 9/11. We're actually going to play on 9/18 because next week is an off week for us. That's alright. Let me think. So I have some time to mess with this one, so I'm just going to jot down some notes. Is it possible to do... Yes, bulleted lists are my friend. Alright, so we're just going to do this real easy. So next time, fight with Contract Devil. It will summon a damned barbarian king whose time is up. A preview of what will happen to those who break contracts. And broke contract. After battle, Contract Devil disappears. If group is a means of escape. But it is a last. Contract will lead to Shadowfell Kingdom in or near Myth Draenor. We'll speak of, let's see, Duke Devil or Power. Oh, how's it going? If Contract Devil is defeated, group must present egg to Ghost Dragon, and it will go away, but can be revived. Ghost, or rather Dragon Egg, either raised by revived Dragon Mom or by let me think, or by townsfolk. Raising Dragon Egg will take a lot of time, effort, and money. Dragon Mom will, Spirit, will ask that the group not raise egg, but rather stop other issues from coming about. Group will learn of demonic intervention which also brought devilish intervention. Consider dropping hints about Orcus. Okay. Cloying darkness. Oh goodness golly gosh. This game kind of took a weird turn. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Please bring that back. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and make one for last game, which was 5, the 5th? No, yes. Yes, it was. Alright. Last game. Group dealt with aftermath of Ace dying. Some were more upset than others. This led to the group going to his patron, the Silver Flame, asking questions and impersonating government officials. The information on Carob, the halfling Silver Flame agent / loose cannon. Oops. Hey, why did my... Oh, that's right. It's because it's on that. Sorry, forgot that I have to go to this screen. Halfling Silver Flame agent / loose cannon was... was loosely involved in private events and may know more information. After reprimanding group for being so nonchalant, I'm misspelling that. Nonchalant about the death of Ace, he warns of Mabaran incursions and says that Mabar is coterminous with Eberron. This has happened before, will happen again, but this time is different and more dangerous. The reason for this ties to the coterminality of Zoriat, which led to incredible events 5 years ago. The group took this information to heart and decided to go... Oh, that's another thing. Also, Carob told the group that they would be chewed up, spit out by shark. He also mentioned that the relative of the Dargunian king was in town and may want to be a patron. Looney says, on question of the day, let's see, I think my house, it was Michael Jackson. Me and Mom could not believe it happened for months. Later on a visit to Disney World, they revived the Captain EO attraction. Oh, wow. We went in and we were both bawling our eyes out all the way through. Oh, wow. See, like, I don't know that you can go to any, like, Captain EO stuff anymore. I think it's gone in both places, but I could be wrong. I would be surprised somewhat if they didn't have it in Japan. Like, I could see Captain EO being in Japan, unironically, just willy-nilly, no questions asked, at Japan Disney. Alright, so finally done with that. Sorry. Somebody just said, I will tell you all, this is a tweet recently, I will tell you all, Elven Wizard King is a machine and one awesome DM. Well, that's awesome. Thank you, Dice Tower Theater. I feel like I should know who this is. Dice Tower Theater. So when they followed me, they sung nothing but praises to me. As for me, Carl Sagan really hit me hard as far as his death. Son of a gun, come on now. Alright, what is going on here? And as you might imagine, if you're watching this real time, or if you're watching this after the fact, today was the day that the Queen of England died. And so that's why my question of the day was so pointed. I was not affected by the Queen of England's death, but it's a topic of discussion. There were a lot of people who were very affected. Lots of laughs were had, especially people from places like Ireland and India and so on and so forth. But that being said, all right, people are now no longer messaging me on my phone, or at least I'm not going to check it anymore. All right, group took this information to heart and decided to go to the Dargunian embassy on level 3. They met with the guy whose name I forgot, and also met with Rise? I'm gonna have to look that up. I have, so let me stick a pin in the whole discussion of why there's a player's character. Well, not a new player. There's a new character because a character died last time. I need to look up the Roll20. I need to log into the Cloying Shadows game. Looney says, although for me personally, right now I just found out the main vocalist from Enanitos Verdes died today, and that hit me like an 18-wheeler. That band was my childhood. I still really love their rendition of El Extraño del Pelo Largo. I did see that. I didn't have any context for that, but that is sad. Silva, Ace, okay. Asterisk means they're dead. Artoria Rays. Mysterious leader of a foreign nation state, new character for group. and also potential patron. So Artoria Reyes, let's see, let's go here. But I am sorry, Looney, about that news. I mean, obviously, it certainly seems to be more important than the death of the Queen of England to us. And I don't going to fault anyone for being sad that the Queen of England is dead. She lived a very full life. I don't know that anyone can say that she didn't. And there's a lot of controversy. I'm not sure if one could count her among people such as Margaret Thatcher or other other such interesting folks of the British history, but all of that being said, that is a thing that happened. That is absolutely a thing that happened today and is going to have potential consequences, although maybe not. Maybe it's going to be business as usual. Maybe we've been living in a world without the Queen having any active say or, you know, dealings in British authority for the last 20 years, and we're not aware. Maybe nothing will change. Maybe everything will change. Probably not. All right, Reyes. Reyes offered to be a patron. Group was kind of like, meh, okay. Reyes attempted to be informed of group's secrets in an effort to wow them. Good idea, but the changeling took issue with Reyes knowing that knowing job, the changeling. And their secret identity. Tense moment. The game ended about there with the group. Shit, I'm not even sure really what they were gonna do. Leaving, getting ready for egg hatch, and resolving to. Let's see, what does Looney say? I mean, Enanitos Verdes was one of those headliner bands from the 80s that was involved in the rock and Espanol fad that was all the rage at the time. Along with Hombres G, there's a bunch of Mexa boomers losing their shit with grief. Marciano was a fucking legend. Oh, that's too bad, my love. Excuse me. So David Bowie, weird legacy though he left, was another one that was kind of hard to swallow. I figured David Bowie would live to be 100, but you know, here we are. David Bowie did live a very long life of very extravagant lifestyles, including a lot of drug use, in a time where a lot of drug use meant enough to kill a police horse. Go figure. And yet, all of the Rolling Stones are still alive. Who knows what tomorrow will bring? Knock on particle board. But it still surprises me that the people who are alive are alive. Not all of them, but still. I'm still really upset by the death of Mitch Hedberg. I didn't take him to be the kind of guy who would die at 36. I think that's how old he was. Say Levy. Alright. Game ended about there, the group leaving, getting ready for Egg Hatch, resolving to meet again with Rays. Kind of a mixed feeling at the end. Kind of a weird group dynamic. For next time, so let's just do another list. Okay, so, well, actually, next session notes. Talixa, Raguderol. I keep meaning to do this, and this never happens. I need to have this happen, like, immediately. So we're gonna do, so this one will be on 9/12. Let's see, let's just move this here. We're just gonna put this in brackets for did not happen. This also did not happen. This did, though. Let's see, we'll just... Oops, come on now. Looney says, oh, and Dolores O'Riordan's death also a massive gut punch. Now that I recall, ditto the chick from Roxette. I forgot her name. Jesus, the last few years have been fucking brutal. Who is Dolores O'Riordan? Oh, goodness gracious. This also did not happen. Which is a shame. Alright, Silver Flame, reward the group, claim the lowest level as a holy place. That did happen. Diplomat is overjoyed. Agnes is Dolores O'Riordan. Oh my god, yes, actually. God, I forgot that that's her name. But yes, that bummed me out. I knew of the Cranberries. I didn't ever know of them as a group on a more intimate level than I love these songs. Sadly, I need to go back to that era and really listen to a lot more of the Pixies, the Violent Femmes, the Transcendents. I need to go back over and listen to. And one of my coworkers really recommended to me another group, and I can't remember. I'm gonna have to go back through and find whatever music that was, because I listened to it and loved it. We did a little music exchange, and I recommended the Close Lobsters. Close Lobsters is a really good band that I really like. Very reminiscent of the Stone Roses. Very similar sound. There's this really weird, really liminal British soft rock from the late 80s that I just dig. It is everywhere I want to be. But we'll explore that at a later time. All right. So, okay. But what next? Question mark. Some of these are on for the sake of the fact that there's probably a shorter list of patrons. So let's talk about these options. Phantom terrain idea. 5 years ago, a terrain station vanished into thin air. The authorities remove the tracks leading to it. Since then, it has been suitably haunted, and about 60% of people who investigate come up missing. If the group goes there, they find an intact station. People in and around acting like the war is still happening, and an active invitation to ride the train on a free rail holiday offered by the train company. And point of order, the trains are run by a specific house. Lightning Trains Eberron. Let's see, I can close this finally. Looney says, I swear if I live to see Renee of Lene from Aqua pass away, I'm gonna go into a massive depression spiral. Not them, for God's sake, not then, never them. Sure, they are, but I remember listening to Aqua in like early high school to late high school, and then like they actually had, weirdly enough, like their career went way better, but they became way more obscure after high school for me. But I never thought of them as much older than me at the time, so it's like when I was 18, I imagined that they were like 24. I don't know how old they are. Looney says, the key question being, is the Phantom Train suplexable? Ooh, yeah. I mean, it's almost gonna be. House Orion. That's what I was looking for. Okay. Offered by House Orion. A newspaper or some such will show that the train is or show that the date is for 20 years ago. If the group refuses, they will to a mourning and cannot leave until the train is fixed. So what happens on the train? The train is bound for Sire. Was it 20 years ago? No. 7 years ago. The newspaper shows the day it got wrapped up in the morning. Looney says, as far as I know, both Renee and Lene are in their early to mid 50s. Lene in particular still looks fucking fantastic. Yeah. So there we go. I figure that they will, you know, they will live for an exuberantly long time, which is good. Oh, goodness. Okay. What's going on over here? Sorry, y'all. By the way, Looney, Sojaro is playing Live Alive, and I'm actively avoiding it. Spoil. Let me see. Is okay. Looney says, as you can tell, I'm a bit of a big Aqua fan. No, you've shown me some amazing songs I had no idea existed. The most recent Aqua song I had heard up until you showing me some of them was Cartoon Superhero. In fact, I remember watching the video for a Cartoon Superhero for the first time on my trip to Mexico, where 2 of my friends almost died. You know that whole story. One of these days I need to go to that YouTube video where I uploaded, or like, the YouTube video I uploaded that has that story and cut out just the story. Because there's a bunch of talking before that. But, okay. New Sire. No, not New Sire. Wrapped up in the morning. The group must save the souls of 3 ghosts. No, that's too much work for me. I don't want to come up with like 15 different like ghost stories to tell. Looney says, "Oh gosh, well that is one stream I'm going to miss because I haven't even begun Live Alive." Okay, yeah, that's okay. And given Sotaro's his kind of schedule, he'll only do it once a week, so it should be a huge issue. All right. Train is bound for Sire. Newspaper shows the day it was sent to Sire and got wrapped up in the morning. What do they do to save this train? Basically, like, save the soul of the train. I think... Oh, goodness gracious. I think that this train got hijacked. Train and spirits within got hijacked by a... It's like, I know what I want to go for, but I need to pick something very specific. Okay. Let me see. So, actually, why don't I do this? Looney says, like, I know the entire plot because I played the Super Famicom version a couple of decades ago, but I want the visuals to wow me. And that's the spoiler I want to avoid. That makes sense. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. So we're going to go to Monsters. And I realize that because I have this formatted for the Notion.so thing, that it's not going to work. By the way, Looney, can you hear the music? It's pretty soft. I turned it down, but the music never stays one volume. It was earlier, now I feel like maybe it's not prominent enough. Let's try an undead between CR7 and CR11. Necrocore. No. Thank you. Blood Drinker Vampire. Meh. Deathlock Mastermind. Gloamwing. What the hell is a Gloamwing? No, thank you. Let's see, Nosferatu, nope. Sword Wraith, nope. No Giant Ghost. No. Jiangxi? No. Velasquia? Nope. Alhoun, Dullahan. Is he? A Semi-Lich? Yeah, I think I want to go with that. Nightveil Spectre, Ooze Master, Undying Counselor, Nergoth Bladelord, Parasite Infested Behir. Wow, that's neat. But no. So a Semi-Lich. Yeah, let's go with a Semi-Lich. Exathanter. Semi-Lich. Exathanter. Who is siphoning the power of dread from the train to become a full Lich. Exithanter is a creature that went to the... Well, let's name him. Uh, hmm. Oh, the fan. God damn it, I forgot that I had the fan on. Sorry, yesterday was 107 here. And today was like only slightly cooler than that. Apologies. Ugh. And I know you don't mind, Looney, but now I'm just like terrified that I've lost potential viewers because of that. But oh well. I don't know. After today, I guess it's gonna be time slot switch, which I'm going to name right now. A little bit frustrating that I have switched this time slot so many times. For this group, but we'll talk about that another time. Anyhow, let's name this lich. And actually, one of my favorite things is to shoot it to the audience. Looney, if you had to name a weak lich, a lich that like lost its power, what would you name the lich? Looney says, how does one even end up becoming a anyways? Well, we'll tell you one tip. Never get your phylacteries on discount. Dollar stores are hell. So curiously enough, I forget if I'd said this a previous time, apparently the term phylactery comes from Judaism. There's some mild uproar about whether or not that's appropriate, but I don't know that that's... I'm not going to worry about it until someone tells me to worry about it. I like the term phylactery. Let's put it that way. I'm going to keep it, and I like... I don't know why that would necessarily make things like crazy. Liches are like almost cartoonishly evil, and I don't know that any given lich has been assigned any like thing so horrendous that anyone would have to really worry about it. It would be like if each eye on a beholder was named a different thing, and one of them was named like, I don't know, a cardinal. Looney says, let's see, I would call the depowered lich Blander the Powerless. Let me do my fun thing, which is... the Barlin. Thop. We... Werthop. The Barlin Werthop. The Barlin Werthop lose. Or hear me out. Ugly Bridarthork, the hyphenated one. That is amazing. I'm gonna have to save that for a different time. We're just gonna throw save for later. Oog. Liber Id Ar Thorkirk. Thorgurk. The hyphenated one. I almost wanted to read that like Trogdor the Burninator. But the Barlin Werthop Luz, a great anagram of Blander the Powerless. No, wait, I put one too many W's in there. Worthlop. Well, shoot. I have a better idea. The Barlin Werlop Thess of the less. Yep, that is fantastic. Looney says, the hell is up with that name? Well, the kids at the Eldritch Academy said the more apostrophes, the scarier the pseudonym. I might have gone too far in some places. That's fantastic. You should see in the Forgotten Realms, although this is not the Forgotten Realms, you should see in the Forgotten Realms how wacky the dragon names become. In fact, I'm going to pull one up. List of dragons. Like, dragon names in the Forgotten Realms, you might as well be naming an Icelandic volcano. Let me see. It's like the first you get. Looney says, wait, I bungled it up. I should be the apostrophed one, not the hyphenated one. No, Looney, I like that. Like, this dude's going around saying the hyphenated one even though he's wrong. But, like, he doesn't... He has to play into it. He has to, like, commit to the bit. So he can't back off. He's like, no, you heard me. The hyphenated one. That's what I meant to say. But for instance, you have dragons in the Forgotten Realms named Calabasta Singavore. That's almost like or you could have Clytomorensterix. That was just the C's. Let's get into something really wacky. This is perfect. This is a perfect example. You can almost tell the color of the dragon by the name. It's like there's definitely like a weird naming convention. It's like it makes sense, but there's no way to really describe why. If you had to guess what Naxolitalskar is in terms of draconic color, what would you guess? The Barlin Werlop Thess is a creature that went to the Shadowfell for power. He got stuck midway through his apotheosis into lichdom when there was a lunar eclipse that affected the connection between Eberron and Mabar. He wandered for centuries until he came upon the train. The group must find out which of the passengers is Debarlin and defeat him. This may lead to a battle. Looney says, damn kids ended up calling me the illiterate one and the mistake one. That's amazing. See, that's already, like, that's a character I would play. I would play as, what do we call him? Oog Liber Id Ar Thorgurk, the hyphenated one. And he would be, he would be a necromancer, looking to become a lich, but is just the silliest goddamn goof you've ever met. Yeah, go ahead and guess them colors, and I'll tell you if you're right. I was really only talking about Naxor Talxar, but I'll look at the other ones. I'll tell you. Excuse me. What was that first one? It was yeah. Yup. Okay, I've got them committed to memories now, so if you want to guess, I'll tell you if you're right or wrong. Alright, the Barlin train roof battle. The Barlin will be a down on her luck. Train who was fired but is working one last job on her way to collect her last paycheck in Sire. A story so sad it might throw the group off. So that's the Sire story, and I can elaborate on that if the group decides to choose on that. Phantom Train. So let's see if we can't. Can I do that? Perfect. What the? Come on. Work with me here. Work with me. Boom. Okay. No. Yep. Come on. Let's get the alignment right, folks. Come on. For reals. There we go. Nope. Yep. Thank you. There we are. Alright. Calabas Sting of War is blue, apparently. Let's see. So if the group decides, he says Strix. So that one will give you a hint. Blue, red, black, white, green. Alright, so what was the other idea I had? It was... Let's see. Elder Druid, Big Daddy. Baloo. Big Daddy issues. If the group goes to Balloon, they will Silent Hill. They will be accosted by the ghost of the sickly dwarf? No, is that what I made that guy? Dang it, I forget. Let's go back. Crow, nope. Trenchcoat Rubber Man. Did I name that guy? No. Yep, he is a gnome. Alright. Nope. Next session notes. Ghost of Fescraft the Gnome. He is a powerful ghost in the afterlife and is haunting the group through actually in their dreams. They get a sense of Mabar, specifically the part that connects to, well, shoot, and now I gotta do some research. Let's see, how long have we been recording? It's an hour, that's okay. I need to know about the Plateau of Leng. What I don't know is Leng a plane of madness? A weird, like, infinity plane? Or is there, like, some part of it that is, like, undeath? There's not a lot said about what Leng is other than that it's, like, infinite. No. Yeah, I want to... Huh. I have to think about it. Last I'm going to guess is black. You are correct. Because the name has more than one X, and more than one X in the name usually means he's trying to be a cool kid. And all the cool kids wear black. Yeah, he's basically just Spider-Man 3. The Search for More Money. God, I never watched Spider-Man 3, and I don't know that I'm ever gonna watch Spider-Man 3. I think I'm good. The most Spider-Man 3 I've ever watched has been like in a oil change shop waiting for my car to be worked on, watching it on the little TV that they all have. Back when they used to play movies and not really, really crappy reality TV. You still have another guess on that middle one, though. Looney says, the planes of Leng, I mean, they seem to change depending on the author, but I seem to remember they were located in the dream realm, not in the undead realm. So I need something more interesting. I don't want to say Tartarus, but I kind of want to say Tartarus. I don't want to say Hades. Well, not even Hades. Where is... because that's what a lot of people mix up, is like Hades is the god, the underworld for them, because there's Tartarus, And then there's Blair. There's another one I'm missing. Why am I just blanking on some of the most important bits of Greek history? I guess Tartarus is a part of it. Or something. Oh well, whatever. No. Okay. So, let's go back to this. Mabar, specifically the part that connects to... Because it needs to be something interesting. Say the part that connects to... Oh, Looney says, Laying is still dangerous because it's a place where the Yog-Sothoth has access to everything because he's the gate and the key to everything everywhere, and you risk running into him. Yeah, it's true. Alright, so Mabar, specifically the part next to the, let's just call it error, that generates the morning effect. This issue and the power that Fleskref has over it means that the morning is unbound. It can now appear nearly anywhere at any time and must be burned away by great efforts. It is unstable and basically can appear unbidden at midnight, but those stuck in it can be stuck for time that is not congruent with that of Eberron's timescale. A minute may be a day in the morning effect. So, Fleskref takes through the day of mourning as an event slash location, with many of the horrors being evident and hazards that the group must traverse. They might this curse binds them to Fleskref, and he will use this to his advantage later. Once done with the train ride, the group will meet with Big Daddy. Looney says, Tartarus is like the equivalent of hell, ain't it? Like Hades, a place is purgatory. I seem to remember Tartarus was where Zeus and Poseidon sent the Titans. After the Titanomachy, I mean, yeah. The weird thing is that I remember... Shoot. There's a place in Greek mythology where, like, if you die and you're not a bad person, you still go there, and it's just bad, but like in like a really mediocre way. Anything you eat tastes like clay. Anything you drink tastes like ashes. I cannot remember what that is. It is something. There's Tartarus, and then there is bleh. I don't know why I'm forgetting. Unless I'm thinking there was Hades and Tartarus. There's some dichotomy like that, and I cannot remember it. Maybe that's what it was. It was like Tartarus and Hades. The place Hades was named for Hades. And of course we're talking about like a religion that existed over 2,000 years ago, so of course we just don't know. Acheron, the Styx, Cocytus, and Leith. Oceanus? Well, whatever. It's fine. Anyways, the entire point is the group will meet with Big Daddy. He will say that the terrain hauntings are growing steadily. There is a powerful Mabaran incursion happening under Volune, the lightning rail station. Looney says, beats me, love, the only afterlife creeks I remember, the Elysian Fields, Hades, and Tartarus. I think I'm just overthinking it. I think it's just those three. Hades is the one for the gods and the titans. Tartarus is the one for people, where you find folks like Sisyphus and Tantalus, I think. Anyways, then you have Volune. Okay, Volune, Mabaran incursion. There is a group of undead composed of ghouls and skeletons, led by a Kwekuva that are trying to start a Mabaran. What the hell is that thing called? It's a Mabaran something. Resonator, right? Right? Let me... Looney says, oh yeah, the dragon I'm missing, I'm gonna guess white. That one's also blue. It was Clytemorenestrix. Like, that one just sounds like some kind of like a bacterium. Clytemorenestrix. Or maybe like some kind of river. But at any rate, let's see. The Resonator. A machine that can make Mabar connect to the world. This would make the train hauntings the hauntings and bring bring lightning rail travel to a halt. Cue a short dungeon under Volune, a lot of undead, and a final battle. Alright, let's just call it a boss battle with the Kwekuva 2 Minotaur skeletons and a Warghoul. Looney says, "Oh, nerds, blue again. Blue again. I'm not good at fantasy, as you can tell, beloved." Well, you got 1 out of 3, and that ain't bad. You were spot on for the reasons too. But I think the more consistent thing with the Blue Dragon names is that they're not consistent. And that was just silly too. So don't pay attention to me being silly. Let's see. All right. Okie dokie. So that's there. I think that's enough planning for those two potentialities. What is the third one? Elder Druid. So we're going to do this quick because we've spent a lot of time on this. Elder Druid. What is it? Eldian Reaches? Shadow Marches. Shadow Marches Druid died is a plot by demons to use Mabar to breach and release one of their scions. This scion, what are those things called? Ooh, this is gonna be good. Because now I can bring in another connection to the last game. Demon. Some monsters. What are those demons called? Why can I never remember? So let's just go Shadow Demon. Monsters. Come on now. So what we need is a Fiend with a challenge rating of 21. And that would be, or was it 20? Hudijin, Jui Blacks, Moloch. Moli, no. Yeah? Yeah. Moli Deus. There's... Oh, Summoner variant. Interesting. A Moli Deus demon was defeated 5 years ago and yearns to be released. The demons may partially succeed and release the snake head of the Moli Deus to eventually bring the whole thing through. This snake will be devastatingly powerful, CR 11, but if defeated may retreat, eventually come back with the whole thing. Part of this adventure would entail foiling a plot by disguised demons to cause a treant to die and become a portal to Mabar. Now here's an important thing. Whichever thing they don't do will advance. So potentially a Moli Deus will be released if it is left for last. All lightning rail travel will cease if they leave that for last. And finally, what did I call that dude? His name is Debarlin. Debarlin will reach full lichdom if he is left for last. Fantastic. I love that idea. So basically, no matter what they do, they're going to end up with like a really powerful enemy. With a super powered what did I call that dude again? Has a undead dragon thing. Cool. Alright. So these are all very fleshed out ideas, and they can do them one at a time. And much like in Prinny, Can I Really Be the Hero? Even if they don't leave something for last, the thing that they do second will be more dangerous if they leave it. Looney says, here's $1 million idea, make a bee dragon and call it Bee Jams. It is forever chasing a bumbling adventure called Andrew Warskin, and always loses duels in exactly 2 blows and never lasts longer than 22 seconds. He is eternally terrified of said dragon and constantly expresses this fear, very loudly so. I am okay with this. Dragon. I'm gonna be looking at this in like a few weeks going, what the fuck is a Bee Jam dragon? Let's see, Cloying Darkness, Warhammer. So a lot happened last time. I don't know that I'm gonna get to everything, so I'm gonna try and go a little faster. Old session notes, let's just add them real quick. Let's see. So notes from 9, what was it? 6? Yes. Oops. 9, 6. Group fights El Viento. Wins, but loses some. And Sister, let's see. So Sister Rose gains a burn scar. Sister, what was the sister? Actually, let's scooch out of there real quick. Characters, NPCs, Sister Rose Claren. Here's what Sister Rose looks like. It took me a really long time of going through Pinterest to finding the right picture. But now she's going to have like a big old burn scar across her face, because that's what happens when you're with the least powerful blood. Whatchahoozits. Blood. God damn it, what is it? Blood thirsters? Yeah, blood thirsters. Yeah, I'm not actually typing anything. I thought I did. Okay, the Repentia. Sister Mary Ermengarde has been redeemed because she landed a blow, a strike on what's his face, on El Viento. Oh, there we go. God damn it! What the fuck? What did I name her again? NPCs. Sister Rose, the Repentia, Mary Ermengarde. Mary Ermengarde. Sister Mary Ermengarde is redeemed and can go back to being a sororitas. The other 2 sisters are not redeemed, but will have to perform additional acts. Sister Carmen Desideria will potentially lose faith and stop being a Repentia. Given the situation, she may be allowed to do so. Okay, that's basically it. Smokes died. Also, there is a portal into the asteroid. On the bright side, Sister Rose can now terrify people by doing the "Do you know how I got these scars?" bit. Yeah, absolutely. Next session notes. Where are they? There they are. I might have to do archive of the old notes so that I'm not like scrolling through things like crazy. But it's not as bad as it used to be. All right, 9. What is that going to be? 13. So, search the hole. Find ancient technology. There is a hybrid of Old One, Necrontyr, and what is it? What are those things called? Man, I'm really losing it. What are they called? They are Catan, like the board game. Looney says, "Why does Rose keep licking her lips like that? I'm more worried about the clown makeup and the razor blade, honestly." There's a hybrid of Old One, Necrontyr, and Catan. Technology that was built as a chamber that can move souls. When approached, the being inside of the video game, that is to say, a emergence. The being reveals itself to be a sliver of the deceiver and wishes to use this device to... What the hell did I say he was going to do? Because I know I was going to have him do a thing. Dirtlim Wakes, cult leader, colonist, even force, Vanquist. Man, I have so many villains I haven't even used. What was Vanquist doing? Oh yeah, the Deceiver. So, but why is he there? Praxis. I know I had a plan for the Deceiver, I just don't know what that plan was. And as a matter of fact, Brefendil Casperin is dead. Phenodius Thembar. Galvanus. The Whip. Dead. We're gonna stay consistent. Phenodius. Yeah, he's dead too. Why not? I don't think we really need to worry about it. Herodotus Swain. Okay, I gotta look this up. That's it. That's it, because I am a fool. Alright. Next session planning. Let's go back into this. So what the hell? And now I've just written myself into a literary corner. Okay. So the Deceiver wants to use all of this, but why? What does the Deceiver want? He wants to try and extinguish the warp, I guess the rift. He would do so at the cost of trillions of lives. You know what? This bears some mild research. I need to know a little bit more about the BK. What is he up to? Why is he up to it? Obviously, there's a lot of misdirection going on. But we really need to know, what is his deal? What is the deal with the deceiver? If he's always deceiving, is that him telling the truth? I mean, let's see, Jokero, Initiates of the Gethavar, Mahag, the Nightbringer. I just need to know why he would really be acting here. Like, he acts. The Deceiver is probably one of the most active Catan things. What does he want? Alright. Let me think about this a little bit more. Looney says the entity called the Deceiver. Ooh, it looks trustworthy to me. I believe anything he tells me. It's funny because I already fell for it. Too true. Too true. Alright. Catan. Chamber can move souls. So what? Why was he in the video game? Why does he want to move souls? What is his point? I know what he wants to do. He wants to live in and control the emerging warp deity known as the And I swear to God, if any of the people who are my Warhammer 40k players are watching this and listening to me speak, get the hell out of here. But the warp deity known as the Adventus. See, that just seems... No, he needs a better name. As... Prophet Ale. King Adventus. The future incarnate. If he can offer the machine a powerful enough soul, it may jumpstart the apotheosis. There we are. Okay. Looney says, have I mentioned I'm not the sharpest knife in the drawer? It's okay. Everybody has that moment in the playing of RPGs where they are just taken in by something. Thank you. For instance, my friend John, when we were playing in the very early days of 2001, and in the relatively early days of 3rd edition Dungeons and Dragons, the dungeon master was role-playing a ogre, and the ogre went, "What that?" And then John, the person, turned around, and that's when the ogre got a sneak attack on him. So don't feel too bad. Let's see. No, this is too fast. Like, I like what this is, but I don't like how quickly it is. Find an ancient technology. Alright. Pseudo dungeon. 5 rooms where they must face merged tech gods. Each god will represent a god/godling, will represent a tenet of the merged ideals of the Catan Old One, Necrontier hybrid, a long dead merged being that burned brightly and quickly. So we have first tenet, longevity, a no. First tenet, endurance, a robot that has 100 wounds, can be stopped by using a series. No, this is silly. This is very silly. Let's just do the tenets and we'll figure it out. Second tenet, mercy. Third tenet, Looney says, I honestly hope I wise up soon because I've had the ability to throw around gigadines for God knows how long. Y acá doña pendeja comiendo verdura. Oh my goodness. Okay, third tenet. Restraint. I actually feel like that should be the second. Restraint. Race. Fourth tenet. Let me think. Fellowship. Fifth tenet. Vigilance. So with this in mind, no, let me think. Not vigilance. That's just two of the same thing. Third tenet. So endurance, restraint, caution, fellowship, and humility. So endurance is going to be this might be a little trickier than I thought. Endure an effect or hazard that will tempt the group to turn away. Maybe even something that causes what's the word I'm looking for? Degeneration. Restraint. A portal will open up to Terra. The group must resist to enter. They will be told that going in will risk Terra's safety. Caution. The group will be offered a powerful weapon, but be told that it will have the power to cleave planets, but not the restraint to focus it. Fellowship. The group will be offered a chance to what is appropriate here? Interact with a new alien species that grafts parts of Tyranids to themselves, apparently follow Tyranids in their wake. Do they kill this group? Question mark. Fifth tenet, humility. The group will speak with a holographic memory of Horus. They must... Horus? Maybe not. I have a better idea. No, this would not make sense. No. Holographic memory of... the Void Dragon. And it's saner. No, that doesn't make sense either. Um... Thinking. How about this? A holographic memory of an old one. That fell to chaos. A hypothetical. It does not really exist, but maybe now it does because it spoke that reality into the warp? Question mark? They must deal with this being and its allegiance to the warp, I guess to chaos, and understand that its views are not, well, that no, I don't like that either. This is kind of weird. How would I show them humility? That's too hard of a concept to really focus without like feeling like I am spoon feeding them this. I don't want it to feel like I'm like, hey, here's something you don't like it, and then you will be humble. Does this mean you speak of exist or not? Well, yes, but actually no. Yeah, I like that. Alright, how about this? The group speaks with an unfettered Catan spirit that exists on another plane of reality. It learns of the events that caused this galaxy Catan to be imprisoned, and wishes to know why that was fair or not fair. No wrong answers, but should be a fun thought experiment. I like it. So let's see. Once dungeon is completed, the group is taken into a chamber where they see the Catan shard merged with an old one ghost and put into a Necron body with what is left of a Necron tier spirit. This being is effectively entombed into a body that would function as a ship core. And if anybody watching has ever seen the show Farscape, I cannot remember the name. Is it called Moya? Yeah, I think it is called Moya. Or Pilot? No, the ship is Moya. I think it is just called... Damn it. Man, I'm reading through this Farscape lore and I'm already getting bound. Ba-ba. Yeah, his name's just Pilot. That's crazy. Oh man, I remember that. Oh man, sorry, I got lost in the sauce there. Um, so yeah, Pilot. If you ever watch Farscape and Pilot, this is what this thing is going to be. Um, this core can move souls. In fact, part of the safe travel means that it can create a safe space that shields souls from the warp. It is a hyper warp travel that it travels safely like a bubble through warp space without need of a Geller field. In fact, it displaces the warp space around it, causing warp anomalies and sometimes close. Sadly, this combination is unique and very likely what's the word I'm looking for? Not unrepeatable. God damn it. I'm losing my perspicacity. Is likely unduplicable, uncopyable, beyond the means of duplication. Looney says, haven't watched much of Farscape yet. Is that the one with the Muppet critters? Yeah. In fact, it is, what's the best way to phrase this? Because I think it's like specifically Jim Henson's son made Farscape. And it like they called themselves something like, I think it is just the Jim Henson Company. I could be wrong. Yeah, the Jim Henson Company. And obviously by the time Farscape happened, Jim Henson had died, as you might imagine. But Jim Henson's son, Brian Henson, was a huge mover and shaker behind the series Farscape. But goodness gracious, I love Farscape. And basically, like, everything that made the Muppets kind of unreplicatable. I like unreplicatable. Irreplicatable. I don't even know if that's a phrase, but I'm going for it. Likely irreplicatable. Anyways, so Brian Henson was a very powerful force behind the creation of Farscape. Everything in Farscape has a very Muppety feel when it needs to be. The aforementioned Pilot, that is to say the creature that pilots the spaceship in Farscape, kind of embodies this. Rigel, the weird little creature that claims to be Dominar Rigel. Rigel, right? But anyways, yeah, all of the creatures on Farscape that aren't just people in makeup are amazing and really cool. Induplicable. indubitably. But that being said, Farscape is amazing for being a show that is like hugely practical effects. Relies very little on CG outside of the obviously space battle sequences and so on, and like your odds and ends of like Doctor Who level, like ooh I got shot by a photon beam, uncopyable, um, unrepeatable. Maybe that's what I was trying to say. Unrepeatable. Inxeroxable. Of course, it's inxeroxable. They'd be breaking copyright. Anyways, so yeah, the Farscape relied heavily on practical effects outside of like the Doctor Who level, like computer generated, like ooh laser beam stuff and space battles. But other than that, it was an amazing show, the likes of which may never be seen again. Farscape is probably uncopyable. No one would ever go through the trouble of doing a largely puppet Muppet practical effects makeups based show like on that scale again. Obviously you have your Star Treks and you have your whatever Seth MacFarlane show. Um, they do good makeup on those shows, but you're never going to see the level of makeup that you did on Farscape. You're never going to see the level of animatronics that you did on Farscape. I'm betting that. I'm glad to be wrong about that. Okay, anyways. So I've got a lot of stuff. Then all of this business with the tenants is going to take up a whole session, maybe longer. So let's move on. Klaus the Gnome. I feel like I shouldn't even touch that right now because I don't want to spoil anything. But I'm just going to write on next session planning. I've been really bad about writing this stuff down here. But we're just going to say 9. What is that going to be? I want to go through the rest of this real fast. 9:14. Okay. Trials. Undead. Floating island. Evil forces. Fiends. Maybe. Let's see. Maybe sometimes shenanigans? What is it? Cliphoths? No. What the hell are those things called? Oberiths. And finally, why am I forgetting about the one? There is done. Okay, that's it. That's all I'm writing. Those words mean way more to me than they would to you, Lunisa. I'm not spoiling anything. Lunisa says, well, that's one more show for the watch checklist. We really gotta watch that show. Yeah. I have very, very fond memories of Farscape. Somebody told me that they watched it recently and that it didn't hold up, and I hope that they're just being curmudgeons. Looney says, floating island. Oh no, angry echidna is incoming. Oh my god, I'm not going to repeat that, but I know exactly what you're referencing. Colossus and Coast. I'm going to just do a really quick thing. I'm not going to go over the old session notes. So, next session, which might be on, let's try on 9:15. 9:15. Quick notes. Whoops. So, on arrival, shenanigans with Pontifex. Pontifex cult point to their responsibility in unleashing evil kaiju. The Western empires are beset with Attack on Titan level undead giants that are a response to the massacre of giants in the past. Likely the group will have to go to a giant temple, that is to say a temple to giant gods, and figure out a way to placate the giant god of undeath. Potentially pledging to kill the Pontifex and offer his mystical might to a new giant god in waiting. This needs a little bit more in fleshing out. Cool. We're gonna leave that at that. And is that really it? Is that everything? Wild Beyond Witchlight. Ooh, Call of the Netherdeep. I totally skipped those. We haven't played. So, yeah, this is... Yeah, I haven't done any of this, but at least I've got an idea of what to do. We're just gonna move this. We might play tomorrow. Call of the Netherdeep. Let's see, next session planning. Oh yeah. We haven't done this either, because man, we skipped 2 sessions. So we might do this tomorrow as well. The Ruid is Born out. Oh, nobody who is my player in the Friday games better be watching this. You have it between now and the end of tomorrow to not watch this. The Ruid is Born Elven Ghost Lady is a ghost of a cleric of a dead god from the Calamity. She knows of a time before Ruidus. She can't remember her god, but she remembers the promise she made to that god. Promise, warning, yet to be born. Okay, her name is Javian. She had a diary that she entrusted to Elixian in Marquette. The diary may not only shed light on the Elixian, but give hints to what is to come from Ruidus. Javian will offer to heal Gethesda, even Boudreaux. And Boudreaux's not going to be there tomorrow, which is really frustrating. Show a way to heal Boudreaux. However, this will tie Boudreaux and Gethesda together and give them a fate of a Moon Ruiner. Moon Ruiner can never attune to a Ruidus weapon. It has advantage on effects that originate from Ruidus or its weapons. Okay, here, and any Ruidus-stricken people, maybe we'll strike that. Group will have incentive to go to Ank'Harel. May learn that the Scarlet Satellite folk are unwittingly the pawns of some secret force that desires to empower their link before Ruidus in Exandria. If there is time, the travel back to Asarius will have an event that where a being known as the Ruidian Seneschal appears, attempts to steal the jewel, leaves after it burns him. So he might succeed or be repelled. He will be powerful but can only manifest at night under a clear sky. Group may need to find a powerful item that can repel him more readily. Use this stat block. What is this stat block? I totally forgot. Oh man! What the hell did I do? Was it the Nabasu? I think it was the Nabasu. Dang it, no. That's a bad stat block. Edit. Was it the Mordekash? I think it was the Mordekash. I'm gonna bet it was the Mordekash. This is Nabasu. He's too deadly. Yeah, I'm not gonna go with that guy. I'm gonna damn it! Stop. Stop it already. Let's see. Come on. Stop. Is it stop? Nope, nope, that didn't work either. For fuck's sake. Edit. Remove link. Link. Okay. Damn it. Man, this is being really uncooperative. Link. Link to webpage. Okay, there we go. God damn. Alright, well at least I planned for that already. This is all the stuff for tomorrow. It should work. Tyranny of Dragons. We'll be all done. Session planning. I don't know why there's a 1. Alright. This is for 9:10. Alright. Group will go to Underdark. No. Group will face the we'll face the attack from the Duergar. Their forces will be bolstered by forces of Baphomet. Baphomet, I think, having been tricked to participating, has lent the Duergar a powerful force of dozens of, what the hell are those things called again? Like, for whatever reason, I'm not remembering what creatures are today, but I remember their type and challenge rating. Armonite. It is an Armonite. Dozens of Armonites and a Barlgura? No. Let's go for something more powerful. What is a CR10 Fiend? Daemogoth? Orthon? No. Let's go higher. The group was able to defeat a Yokelol, no problem. Arcanoloth? Oenoloth? No thank you. Sire of Insanity? Ooh. No, that's not Baphomet's way. Relentless Juggernaut? I like that. Yeah, that's way more. That's way more in line. Okay. Oh man, look at this beefy guy. Alright. So we're gonna use the stats of this guy. And a champion of Baphomet. I'm gonna link that to the stats. did not do the thing again. That was on me. I did that time. Boop. Alright. Champion of Baphomet. Now I need to pick a really cool mini to represent it. Ooh, I think I might have something for that. Alright. Cool. Well, I went kind of over time, and I started late, so I do apologize. Let's see, Looney, I might have missed what you said. Looney, undead giants, psh, I got this. I heard they're vulnerable to healing items. Quick, hand me the band-aids and antiseptic. These jumbo zombies' days are numbered. Looney says, meanwhile, the giant zombies be like, run, and the chewable gummy vitamins. Run for your unlives. Alright, that does it for today. We are unfortunately going to go undergo yet another schedule change. My gut tells me I might want to start doing streams Sunday mornings, and I would be in good company. Mike Shea of Sly Flourish does his streams on Sunday mornings. That seems to be a great time. I may elect to do like a 10 a.m. Mountain Standard Time stream, but after today, I do not believe I will be doing Thursday streams anymore, which is kind of a bummer. I could do Wednesdays, but I feel bad because it would be eating into time better spent with other people. But that being said, we will discuss this on Twitter. Maybe I will even do a poll. Maybe we will figure out a great time to do this. There's also some time on Mondays. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll just stay up super late one night and be doing like a midnight to 2 a.m. stream. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But I want to do two things. I want to keep playing, and I want to play more video games, and I want to do them on streams. Looney says Sunday mornings, y'all. Yes, I'll get my sugary cereals. Vote for my Sunday mornings, and we will figure that out. But there we are. That is stream. Thank you for coming. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching if you watched. Thank you for watching if you will watch. Thank you for watching if you are watching. And remember that I plan and play games for you.